Hello and welcome to Barcelona for the Drivers Room Super Formula Season 2 Round 1. Tonight tyres being used, super soft, soft and mediums. Let's take a look at the grid to use running rods. So F1 SSD, or F1 now as is known, soft tyres on pole position. Second is Alex, the Fat Stig, with super softs. Third is Deza with softs. Fourth is Nijogger with super softs. Fifth is Muller, he's on soft tyres. V8, good qualifying with super softs there. Bullet with mediums, we'll see how he goes on those, but a good qualifying lap from him. Mongino there on super softs. Locus is back with us for this race. He's on soft tyres. Daz is next on soft tyres. Flapjack and super softs. Jules SK is on soft tyres, and Rocker on soft tyres. It's a 30-minute race, 1 or 2 stop strategy I would say, depending on the tyres. Probably 20 to 21 laps. So off we go. Quick start up in the top corner is on board with Rocker. As they all head down to this tight left-hander for the first corner. In they go, they all seem to get pretty cleanly in there. As now we're on board with Rocker. He's got a good drive coming into that corner, there's lots of squabbling going on in front of him. So nice and clean, and already looks like he's going to go out the middle and he's going to make it. 2 cars in one go, one corner. Also an overtake there by Rocker. As Daz and Flapjack go side by side there. Coming down to the left-hander, Flapjack's going to have the inside for that. Oh, we're not going to see it as we rejoin the leaders. F1 has got away cleanly. Alex is still in second. Deza is in third. Muller in fourth. He's got ahead of Nijogger. V8 7 6. Jules. Oh, Jules goes to the inside of him there. So now look back from Jules'. Oh, and someone's gone wide there. Is that Bullet taking Mongino with him a little bit? Too quick on the fins. To go through the fins, and Mongino, liking the DRC, takes a lot of curb on that inside. He's quicker if he hit it right. On board with Muller now as he goes up the inside of Deza into turn 1 and gets that move done. Looks like Mongino's going to try the same thing. No, he's passed before. He got a better drive out of off the curbs this time. So with those curbs, if you hit it right, you'll gain half a second. If you hit them wrong, you'll lose half a second. So it's Deza now, he's on the back of the Muller. He wants to reclaim his third position. So Muller pulls him out, pushes him out wide, and checks the inside defensively on the fit. It's a fast sweeping left-hander. As they're coming down now to the 90-degree hairpin into the slowest section before the final chicane. So Alex here, soon as slipstream is looking behind from V8 as Rocker's moving up. Trying to get his nose in there. I think that's a great place to overtake as Looks like they've come out of the final corner now. Problem with trying to overtake a chicane there is you don't get to do this as Deza repeats the move up the inside of what they did to him, and it's like, whoa. Is that Locus on Rocker? Yeah. So Deza's moved up to third. Deza was a Season 1 champion for the DRSL. He's started to become a regular again. He's been mighty quick, Deza. He's got a hell of a better drive than Muller out of that corner, and has pulled a little bit of a gap. Let's look now, Flapjack in 7th, Locus in 8th, Daz in 9th. And Gino fighting with Jules, is it with Jules? No, it's with V8. He's dropped quite a few places, he must have had an issue. And Gino was very quick around here in the GR1 earlier in the week. He seemed to have found the pace in the Super 4, too deep into that corner. That's not going to hurt his tyres, but thankfully for him, V8's outbroke himself as well. But no, Rocker's tapped him at the back. So that's this Rocker with a little bit less drive, so Bullet's going to have a look, but he's not in. We've seen attempts in place to overtake the chicane, and again Angino takes the as we look. It's Jules going up the inside now. It's Jules being overtaken by a knee jogger who's dropped a couple of places. Angino now has got that drive on V8. And he moves up a place. That's an overtaken by both and clean moves, respect given. Guy on the outside noses off the corner. Didn't turn in on him, so well done by Muller. So Muller's 2-4, D-Jogger is now 5th and catching up to Muller rather quickly. Jules is in 6th place. Can Jules keep his pace up? He does struggle. He can be quick at times, but he's early on, but he seems to lose his tyres, go worse. Let's go through the field. There's Bullet in V8 who's dropped right off. Needs to work on his race pace, and here's a guy who needs to work on his pace. F1, the last season's champion of the Drivers' Room Super Formula, Season 1, and he's starting to gap Alex now on lap 5, so come on to lap 5. He's got a move in the top corner. Looks like Mangino who's gone up the inside of somebody there. He's got past Daz, but I thought he was only in front of Daz. I'm losing track here. Lots of action in the first rings. So D-Jogger's still behind Muller. He's just not got the pace he had in practice, but here we go, Flapjack. Mangino now a queue in front of the 4 cars. Can he pull away from these guys? Ooh, Locus goes deep into the corner, too much speed. As F1 comes to complete that number 5 and start lap 6, qualified by Alex, who's struggled with consistency with the Super Formula. I think he thinks the front wing is the grass. Oh, Daz has had a spin, that's allowed Rocker to go. Caught that curb too much, threw his back end out. Yeah, I think Alex thinks his front wing is a lawnmower. His avatar also looks like a fat stick, and I'm going to mention that again. He does look fat in it. I don't think he meant it to be the stick. Or maybe he is the stick. Or he's just the stick's fat bummy cousin. Have a look at the timing. So we've got 3.5 seconds, 3.4 seconds between first and second. It seems to be finished, and they're pulling second a lap out in front of these two. I think Muller's holding Knee Jogger up. Knee Jogger's taking this opportunity to fuel save, but Des is slowly getting away from the pair of them. Jules is still there, and Sips, good running from him, Flapjack, who seems to be in his customary 7th position. He still seems to be around there. So Locus, Bullet and V8 has finally put a semblance of a clean lap in. F1 is in the 26s. This is in the 29s. Dead's in the 28s. So yeah, he's still in the 29s. So well, Knee Jogger finally going to try it. Muller keeps him out wide. Comes off that inside. That's a slightly defensive line coming out of there, so make sure Knee Jogger can't get on the inside of him. All the time at races previously of trying to get past Bullet, yeah, I think Muller's learned to position the car as he goes, keeps to the middle of the track there a little bit to the last moment. As we look back at the field, it's a great camera shot. Mongino's put a gap on the group here with Rocco and Daz and Locus. Rocco's doing well, he's in the points. And Bullet pulls out on Locus there. Nice move into the chicane, but he's gone far too deep because he broke too late. So he's lost it. So that's why he got past. So as we look at Alex, 2 second. There's a third. Muller and Knee Jogger in 4th and 5th respectively. So Knee Jogger's still trying to look. Oh, he got screaming on the barrel, that was costly. That's costing the 10th. I think he'll soon catch it back up. So look at Flapjack, sorry, Mongino there, 9th, Rocco in 9th. In his Expanse MRC livery. So F1 completes lap 9. Probably going to start seeing pit stops next for him as the tyres are going off and the lap times are going down. For F1 manages to look after his tyres even though he does play on a pad. As Muller comes to this on right hander and takes a deeper liner again. He's trying to make sure Rocker Knee Jogger can only go on the outside for this corner. This corner's not an overtaking opportunity. As we look, cause somebody at the cycle, it's Flapjack and got all screaming there, and Mongino's slowly catching up to those two. So F1 goes finish lap 9, go to lap 10, there's Alex. And Desert. The time's going off. As the tyre's way down. Is Nijog going to look this time? He's a lot closer. He's going to have a go. He's coming out of the slipstream. He should get the move done. He's on the inside. The wheel goes wider to try and get the undercuts. He's coming through the corners. Don't think he's got the grip. And Nijog, the rest of the move sticks. We'll see now if he can start to pull a gap. So looks like Flapjack's managed to get past Jules. Jules have a problem, he missed that one. It's Rocker. Looks, he's fell back now. A lot of guys have got good one lap pace, need to work on the race pace as much. I do notice during practice that a lot of the time they spend a lot of time on super soft tyres, trying to go as fast as possible. Probably better served putting 90% of the practice on the tyre they're going to use and running it until it gets old, to get used to running on old tyres, as Muller and Desert go through for an extra lap. Kino's into the pits now as well. I expect to see Bullock will stay out. He has a tendency of going deep. V8 seems a bit of a recovery now. He's gone into the pits. Desert now in the lead. He's just going to be a mistake staying out for the extra lap. Muller's in second. F1 is now in third, but I think it's only for one lap. And it looks like Bullock has stayed out. And Nijog has come out behind him. That's not going to be good for Knee. He's done to be bit right up to him now. He's got a bit of a gap, so I don't think it would slow him down too much. Seventh still as always. Mangino in ninth. Did appear to be gaining for a little bit. We'll have to keep an eye on that. That's jumping the rocker in the pits by the looks of it. Desert goes into the pits. Muller goes into the pits, but with 4% less fuel than Des. As F1 come through and retake the lead. So we're over halfway now. Alice back up to second. So we'll see where Nijog comes through, and Bullock's pitted as well. So Nijog will go get the jump on Desert. It's going to be close. Desert's out and into the first corner. Flapjack moves up to fifth, and it's took Muller in the pits. As Muller comes out now in between Flapjack and Jules, it's not going to be good for him. And he's pushed pretty quickly, and Mangino there as well. V8, quick glimpse over there. I say I saw some of the video. He's finished it. It was somebody left the car by the side and the tyres went blue because the tyres go cold apparently. So I'd love to know if tyres actually do have to get up to temperature, like in project cars and things, and we just don't see it. Whether the tyre model takes any notice of it. And if he did, it wouldn't take much for him to just put a box around the white oblongs on the head-up display to show you whether your tyres were in operating temperatures. New joggers on the back of Tesla now. Can he get past? Can he find a way past? Now we're overtaking opportunity in the next couple of corners, so let's see if we come down to the hairpin. Mangino's on the back now, Jules is getting mighty fast at the moment. Excuse me. To come down to the tight right-hander. Guido tries to take a later line to get the undercut. Not going to wait for him. It's getting a multi-suit curve, so does Mangino, but really doing there with Jules has gone deep, and I reckon Mangino's got the drive coming out of this corner. Can he move it to the inside and get it done before the first corner? There's running out of road now rapidly, but he's pulled wide. Going it left, he's on the inside and he's got the move done, but Jules has got to fight back. Tries to go around the outside of the next sweeping left-hander. As I come down now to the right-hander. And Jules has gone up on the inside, he's got better drive. Mangino pulls the undercut. It's great driving by the pair of them. And Muller's gone off as well, so they've now got both of them got to come up, and Muller's split in between the two of them. And now he's going up on the inside of Mangino. Single file through this part of the racetrack. Brake hard for this left-hander. Try and get a bit of drive. Soon overtaking opportunity really at any of these corners as I come through the multiples of chicanes. And head on to the new part of the track, ignoring the old last corner. Both takes a bit of curb, and so does Muller as well. And looks like he's got the drive this time. He's got everything. F1 is still leading. Alex second. Tesla's now pulled a gap on Lee Jogger and Sauce. Yeah, the new joggers took quite a bit of life out of his tyres trying to get past. For the second gear left-hander, put some speed on to either third or fourth gear. He's sweeping right followed by left. As much curve on the outside as you can get away with. Not too much there as Rocco obviously he's got a penalty. Through comes Bullet, Locus and Daz. Daz in third, Nijog in fourth. Flapjack in a great fifth position for him. Mangino behind him still. best overtaking opportunity really into turn 1, but it's too far back by the looks of it. Takes a cheeky look, but he's not going to go for it. He's going to try and get a better drive off these two corners into the sweeping left. Takes a tighter line to try and get up on the inside for the next left-hander. Gino tries to fight it round the outside. Just can't keep the speed to keep level. Miller moves back up to 6th place. Jules has dropped off these two. Look at V8 and Rocca closely behind him. Lucas in 12th. So that's 17, just over 5 minutes to go. Flapjack, can he hold on to this 5th position? He's got 2 quick cars coming up behind him. Has Longino got enough of a time to make a move? Amy Rocca, can he get close enough? There's Bullet in the last, just outside the points in 11th place. As we look at our race leader on lap 17, Alex here in 2nd still, quite race for the pair of them. We're not really seeing each other. Desert, who seems to have lost some ground there to New Jogger. There's Flapjack, and Miller's trying to chase him down. He's pulled a gap on Longino now. So F1's got 4-second lead, but Alex got 8 seconds, or 12 seconds over Desert. It's a 1.5 seconds in front of New Jogger. Oh, Jules goes really wide there. We'll get a penalty as well, so it'll be a double whammy. Seems Longino's tyres are going off. That's just under 4 minutes left. So probably 3 laps to go. Flapjack followed by Muller's catching him, and Longino's supposed to keep distance. V8 still got Rocca chasing him down. He's put in his fastest laps in the 29s, not being able to match his qualifying pace. Alex here shows what he can do when he's consistent. Desert and the New Jogger is really close again. Ooh, but he's just too much gear on the front and it's put him offline. It's got to cost him down the straight and cost you big. Desert goes over to the right to try and break the slipstream, and New Jogger completely ignores it. Flapjack has now got Muller right behind him. In fact, Muller can sneak up on the inside. Got a far better drive out the last chicane. Can Flapjack fight back coming into the corner 1? He's up the side, he's got the inside line. His Muller hands it round the outside, and Flapjack backs out, and Muller goes slightly deep. So we'll have Flapjack to have another go, but he's got his own problems now as Longino looks to get up on the inside. He's going to the sweeping third gear, fins, and Longino's touched him. he does the correct thing, as he is a sportsman. He's a very sportive Mongino, like all the members of the driver's room. And let some guns pass, but unfortunately that ended the 3-car battle a little bit earlier than we would have liked to have seen. It'd be interesting how it would have developed. So F1 goes through, which could be his last lap. Rather tight, the top two might get an extra lap in. Des is through. Muller's now back up to 5th. Flatjack has got Guido behind him. So these two are going to fight. In fact, she's still got some overtake left she's using. You see when the red 8 lights up on the back of the car. Guido got a little bit deep, but he's managed to stay on the inside, and we've cut away from it, unfortunately. Get Rocco on the last lap, get past V8. It's F1's coming round, it looks like he's going to be his last lap. Another great victory, another great drive by F1. Seems to love these cars. Excellent drive. Dad slows down to make sure he doesn't do another lap. Alex with a great drive is second, he's kept on the track. Looks like Des is going to keep third because Dog has just got, oh, he's gone deep. Nearly blew it on the last corner. That's a third. Dog a 4th. Muller coming 5th. Right, thank you all for watching. Next video will be the DRC round 2 from Goodwood, which is a bit glitched, but hopefully it could be out in a couple of days. Flatjack still good position for him, 6th. Guido spins it at the last corner. Probably trying a last cap in, he's going to be in 7th. Jules will finish 8th. V8 9th and Rocco 10th. Thank you.